Hey everyone, it's Haley. Welcome to Mom Life Vermont, and welcome to a week in my life on my weight loss journey. I think this weight loss journey has turned into a weight loss journey slash body positivity journey. Because yeah, I'm trying to lose weight. That's definitely a big part of what this is about. But my idea of what this weight loss looks like is 50 pounds. It's not for me to end up being 130 pounds or being like in the proper BMI. It's just for me to get back to the weight that I feel comfortable in, which for me is about 200 pounds. That's what we're going for. Now, I am at the gym right now, but this specific video is not going to focus on exercise, although since that is a part of this journey, it will be included. The majority of what this video is going to be about food. I've tried videos like this before and they haven't been successful, or I feel like they've been unsuccessful because food is just such a personal thing for me. This video is going to be me trying to think about all the excuses I've been putting into the food that I've been eating or the way that I've been eating, and how to stop those excuses, think about the choices I'm making, and make better ones. I feel like I did one of these videos with the exercise and it 100% helped me stay on track with my goals. I think this was like week 1, 2, or 3 of this journey. The section of this journey. There's a lot of weight loss journeys in my life. So yeah, we're just gonna really be focusing in on thinking about the excuses I've been making and then just trying to make healthier choices. Also, one of the things that me and my nutritionist have been talking about has been food tracking, which I am doing. So I will definitely talk a lot about that this week to try and be successful. The goal is to do it at least 5 days a week, obviously 7 days a week, and tracking everything is the goal, but we'll see. So right now I'm gonna head on into the gym and I will see you guys in the next week or so. Yeah, I'll just see you enjoy, the weight loss journey. It's fun. See you guys. Good evening, everyone. It was a very successful adventure at the gym, and after the gym I knew that there was a sale on like Halo oranges, so I went to the store and I picked up some fairly healthy meals and things that I felt like I was gonna run out of. So I've already had bananas in my house. This is the 3rd bushel of bananas that I've bought this weekend of grocery shopping. I grocery shop typically twice a month. That made me feel really good. I have to say that I haven't actually eaten a full good meal today though. I got home and snacked a little bit. I did eat healthy snacks. I had a couple pretzels and a couple things of crackers. The crackers are probably not that healthy, but I know that the crackers run about 200 calories per serving, and I had one of those. Did I only have one? Yeah, and then I had 4 pretzels, which is just over a serving. I'm sitting here and I'm like, all right, I need to stop snacking for the day and I need to put good food in my belly. So I think I'm gonna make Cowboy Caviar tonight, but I'm also gonna make chicken and Brussels sprouts maybe. And the only reason I really need to just make the chicken. So however I make the chicken, I'll do that. But Cowboy Caviar will be made, the chicken will be made, and I think I'll make Brussels sprouts, but I also might just like throw in a easy microwavable bag of veggies. I think that'll be good. And cottage cheese, that sounds delicious. And a potato? I don't know. I'm starving, obviously. Everything sounds good. But we're gonna go inside, get a little shopping on, hopefully not buy anything bad for me. My goal is to like come out of here with nothing bad to bring into my house and nothing for me to snack on the way home with. Or if I do get something to snack on, it's healthy. This is going to be difficult. The excuse would be, like, this is the place where I have really bad willpower. Like, it's just there, so why not have it? And I guess that's my body type. It's there, so why not have it? That didn't sound right. All right, we're gonna go inside. Bye! Hello, everyone. I didn't do very good. No. I did somewhat good. I walked around Walmart for quite a while with Kensley, and I just kept wanting to buy all of the Valentine's Day candy, all the clearance candy, anything that I could find I wanted. I began to think that when I leave here, I am going to be in the mood for bad food. So I thought about what might be good that I could buy there. I ended up buying RX bars. They had a coconut chocolate one, so I bought those. They were quite expensive. I was like, I'm only going to eat one, and then I'm going to go home, and I'm going to eat really good. I ended up eating two, and there's a puppy right there, and didn't end up having dinner until super late. Didn't buy the chocolate bars, I did buy the RX bars, but I didn't just not buy anything and just come home and make good food. There's that. Come here, Spikers. This is Spike. Who's Spikers? Spikeroonie. Go be good somewhere else. I feel like I ended good, even if my Walmart trip was semi-bad. I don't know. I tracked it all. I put it all in my Fitbit app. That's what I'm using to track my food. I'm doing it in my Fitbit app. A little bit about that. I had been trying to find the perfect app to track with, and I kept not tracking. The one thing I noticed is every time my phone gets full, I'll delete all of these different apps that I have. The one app that always stayed on my phone was my Fitbit app, and I discovered that my Fitbit app actually does food logging, so I'm logging all of my food in my Fitbit. I am scanning the barcodes of as many things as I can and guesstimating on the other things. I will hopefully show you the exact little tool app tomorrow, but it is the Fitbit app. We're gonna go into this week good. Today was a gym day. It was a really successful gym day. It's a grocery shopping week, so it means that I have all this good food in my house. Ooh, I did actually make the chicken, and I have a lot of things that I can bring for lunch tomorrow. Overall, I think it's going to be a great week. I just need to carry this enthusiasm throughout the week and also make sure I carry it into next week, which is typically the harder week. I don't know if I've said this before, but I usually shop two times a month, and by that I usually shop on pay weeks, and I get paid every 2 weeks, so that's just how it works. I will see you guys tomorrow. I felt like today was going to be a very successful food day, and now I'm also, there was a party at work today called the Super Bowl, so we had multiple types of soup that we had for dinner, or for lunch. I ate lots of bread, I ate lots of soup. Now I gotta figure out how to track it all, which I think is gonna be the hard bit, which we're tracking this week, and maybe it's a moot point when you have a party and you just eat whatever you want, but the bread is probably like the worst thing. I had like probably like an entire loaf of bread, which these are all my own excuses. I have no willpower to say no. I could have easily, no, in reality, as I was going into this adventure of eating this soup, I knew I was going to eat what I wanted. I was going to enjoy it. I would track it, see where it put me, because although I might have had a lot of soups, I did do like partial bowls. That says something, I suppose. We'll track it, we'll see how it goes, and we'll go from there. I'm happy I have Cowboy Caviar at home that I can have for dinner. It's easy, there's not a lot of thought to it, and it's probably a lot better for me than some of the things I could be eating. Good morning, everyone. Tracking food, yeah, I guess I did pretty good yesterday. I think I tracked everything. I had a very late dinner at about 11 o'clock at night, and I tracked it. I will be interesting to see roughly what my calories are. I definitely know I'm not drinking enough water. I'm supposed to be tracking my liquids and my foods, and I'm not tracking liquids because I'm not taking in any liquids. The goal is to drink more water. I am going to the gym and to my wellness coach right now. I guess I'll get a good workout in. I'll track some food. Probably gonna have an RX bar or a banana for for breakfast. Grab a coffee along the way. So I think my breakfasts are not good, but they're like, I'm like, oh, they're not good, but they're not a lot of calories, but I'm also not getting any proteins or carbs. Like, I'm drinking a coffee and eating an orange or having a banana, and I think I just need a more well-rounded breakfast. But for right now, that's what works for me. Over the next couple of weeks, I'll be tracking, and then I have an appointment with Lindsay, who's my wellness coach, specifically focused on nutrition, and she and I are going to kind of go through the tracking I've been doing. She doesn't really know how I eat. She just knows how I talk about how I eat. So she's going to just give me some tips and tricks, hopefully. But it's good to see the tracking, because I did kind of start tracking last week, and I notice I don't want to track when I do bad. So then I just I'm not gonna track today. But I think it's good to know that, and maybe I'll just eat healthier if I stay on to tracking. So we'll see. I'm on my way in to my wellness appointment, and I definitely fail. I can't say that I failed. I was not as successful last week as I have been in past weeks, and a lot of it had to do with the demotivation I had the moment everyone started dropping out of the half marathon. And I'm definitely getting back on track, and I definitely feel like I'm doing a lot better with the food. Hopefully the fact that I didn't exercise nearly as much as I had been, but the fact that I'm eating better, all fixes itself. I don't really know. We'll see. And maybe, I would think the last time I was weighed here, it was 254. I was at 250 the last time I was weighed with Lindsay, which is a different scale. Once I find out, I will let you know. And I guess I'll let you know how the whole appointment goes. We'll see. Hello, everyone. I am completely shook. I weigh 248 pounds. I can't believe I'm crying, girl. I did not, 100% did not expect that to say anything lower than 250, just because it was not a good week. I felt like it wasn't a good week. One thing I'm going to do over the next couple of days is try really, really hard not to say that I failed on this journey, and to tell you guys the positive and try and spin these failures into positives, because I definitely have not been failing. I just might not be doing, I have not been failing. I've 100% not been failing. Walking 8,000 steps for a day and doing a 30-minute workout does not mean I failed. It means that I was successful. I worked out. I did what I needed to do, even if it wasn't the 11,000 steps I had hoped for. Or it's not a failure. I'm doing so much more than I used to, and the scale is moving. This feels good. So I'm gonna go work out. I'm going to the gym now. Let's take this motivation and just put it into a really great workout. I had a really great workout. One of the things that I talked to Andrew about today at my wellness appointment was trying to stay motivated, and it was really focused in on how to stay motivated at home. I've definitely lost a lot of motivation at home. Some of it has to do with the changes within the half marathon goal, and I think the other thing that's driving a little bit of unmotivation while I'm at home is the actual joy that I have of going to the gym. Today was a really good gym day, and I had that thought in my mind of I don't want to get bored of this. I want to make sure that my body's always excited to come. So I tried a few things that I don't normally do. I always do stretches. I've been doing the strength workout that I got from the gym owner, and I do the elliptical, and I've been doing the treadmill. But today I added in 7 minutes on like a stair climber, Stairmaster, and then instead of doing the Couch to 5K for the run, I walked and I did a whole 30-minute walk, but I did it on inclines. I was just kind of like playing with the inclines, so I did it all the way up to 5. I don't really know what 5 means, but it started at 0 and went up to 5, and I think I could go up to 10 maybe. I don't really know what the incline meant, except that I knew that I was walking uphill, or seemed like I was walking uphill, but I don't really know what that meant in terms of like the angle. Either way, I tried a couple of things. I definitely love the stair climber, and I'm gonna definitely try and add that in more often. And the other thing that so the reason I didn't do Couch to 5K but today is the last time I went to the gym, I was so uninterested in running, but I did it anyway, and I did it. So I was like, all right, if I'm sick of doing the running and I want to stay, like, at the moment, I was like, do something else. I still wanted to get in my steps, so I was like, let's try all these other things. So that's what I did today. Tomorrow morning, I am also going to the gym. I have physical therapy. I think if you've followed along up until this point, you would know this, but for everyone who this is your first video, welcome, subscribe. I have like a sore ankle, so I'm going to physical therapy for that. Tomorrow is my second appointment, but before physical therapy, I'm going to go do about a 2-hour workout. I don't know, it depends on what time I get there, but if I get there around 6, I would be able to be there for 2 hours, which is about what I like to be at the gym, because I can just kind of like amble around and try different things and have it and watch people. I watch people to figure out what they do on these machines to see if it's something I might want to try. So that was the gym update. Now, today I tracked my food, but it was like a bad day and I haven't been feeling 100%. If you didn't know, I take metformin, which is a medicine to help with some of my symptoms of PCOS, and there's a metformin video that's concurrently running at the same time as this video, and I just felt like complete and utter crap. I believe due to that medicine. Maybe I'm about to start my period, I'm not really sure, but I just felt like crap yesterday and today, which made me like not really want to eat most of the day because I was nauseous, and I even brought RX bar with me. They're usually really good. I really like them, and I didn't eat it. I just didn't want anything to do that this morning. I only had a coffee, drank some water at the gym, and then I came home and had dinner. Like, it was I just think, like, I feel like at some point I would have believed this was a really good day. I didn't eat very much. It was perfect, but I know that that is not healthy at all, and in order to I need to eat more in order to lose weight, because tomorrow all the food I put in my body is probably just going to become fat. But anyway, that is a whole nother story, but it's just interesting tracking that and actually being mindful of what I'm eating in order to know that I have to track it, to be like, oh, I haven't eaten anything from 11 o'clock last night. I ate dinner, and I didn't eat again until 4:30 this afternoon. Guess I'm doing like my own version of intermittent fasting. On to the real crux of this video, and I actually wrote notes for going into this week, having an idea of maybe what my excuses were towards food, to like kind of be like, I don't need to have those excuses anymore, and I think in some ways I've already inputted them into my life. I'm going to tell you the food excuses that I currently have, and then the food excuses that I feel like I've already overcome prior to starting this video. Current food excuse 1, it's just in the house. I eat it because it's just there. I have that excuse so often, and I'm very much going into what I'm bringing into my house to be like, it's in my house, so I'm going to eat it. I know, kind of going into picking much better things to bring into my house. Am I gonna get rich if my nose itches? The other thing is, like, there are definitely times where there's food that comes into my house because I have 2 other people that live here. I have a toddler, I have a husband, and neither of them are really on a journey of any kind in terms of weight loss, so they want the devil dogs and the cake. I've often said I had a piece of cake because it was in the house. I just need to, I think I run that through my mind now as I go, should I have it? No, because it's just in your house because somebody else lives here. It's not in your house because you want it. I need to think of that every time I want to eat bad food. I have to say I did have a brownie at my mom's house, but that was in my house, so I didn't bring it here so I could eat. I don't know. There was no, that's an excuse. I just ate it because it was there. But I also didn't eat very much today, so I felt like I could have a sweet, which is another thing that I'm like, all right, I didn't eat a lot today, so I was like, oh, I'll have the brownie. But I didn't eat a lot today. I still need to probably have some calories, some good food, healthy food. Probably not a brownie. The other thing is it's easy. I very much have an issue with doing dishes. So I'm looking at all the dirty dishes around me. When it comes to food, if it's right after dishwashing day, then by all means, usually most things are easy, or cooking's easy, or I want to cook. But on days where all the dishes are dirty and I worked really hard at work and I went to the gym and I got home at 7 o'clock at night, I just don't want to make food. So that's when I snack. I just snack because it's easy and it's in my house. Excuses. The other ones are kind of like issues. I guess more like excuses, but like things I need to realize about myself and figure out, like, just say no. Because I have on here willpower, can't tell myself no. Those are like that, maybe those say the same thing. But basically I have a very hard time convincing myself or reminding myself that there are things that are more important than that piece of cake that I really, really want. And then also just like realizing that these pressures and foods and things like that are going to be in my life outside. Like, I can't just be in my house all the time. Like, there are going to be foods and things out there in the world that I just need to remember. There is willpower and there's determination and there's motivation involved with all of this. So I just need to tell myself no. Right? And then I have on here, stop eating Kensley's leftovers, which is really funny because one of the things I logged today was eating Kensley's like dinner, like a bite of Kensley's dinner. And you might be like, why are you tracking the bites? The bites of little things that I eat off of Kensley's plate are 100% affecting my weight loss journey. Just in terms of, like, if Kensley eats half of her Easy Mac and I eat the other half, I still ate half an Easy Mac, right? It's in my house. It's easy. Can't say no. Leftovers. Really, those are the 4 things. Those are the excuses I use all the time to admit, like, let myself know it is okay to be eating poorly. Get over it. No excuses. So I'm working really hard on these, and I've definitely already like put them into my life just based on how well the beginning of this week's going. It is only Tuesday. We have a lot of week left, so we'll definitely see how it goes from here. Now, the excuses that are no longer excuses are no longer in the repertoire of my excuses. 1, it's expensive. Eating healthy, I used to believe, was expensive. And yes, it is more expensive. But it is not any more expensive than me buying junk food for 3 people. Because now what I'm doing is I'm buying junk food for like 1.5 people, and I'm buying healthy food for nearly all 3 of those people. It evens itself out to be like I am spending more money on food, but it might seem like backing up a minute, that made no sense. But basically what I'm trying to say is I used to believe that it was more expensive to eat healthy, and in reality it is not. I just spend my money a lot differently, and I buy very specific foods. The other thing that I've noticed, I guess, with this expense thing is I used to not make food a priority, so it was like down in the bottom of the bill list. It was usually like the last few dollars we had, so we were spending $20. I don't remember where I was going, but my phone got full. But anyway, basically what I wanted to say is I am making food much more a priority. So I am actually spending more money on food than we traditionally would, but I'm also not eating out anymore. I am buying food for the house and then forgoing eating. My nose, this is just gonna be me itching my nose the whole time. I've given up some of like the luxuries of going out to eat or getting good coffee, and I've decided to put that money into buying more fruits and vegetables in order for me to try different recipes. And I've actually found things that were on sale at one point that I've really liked, and I've decided to keep putting them into my life, such as Brussels sprouts. They were on sale when I tried them the first time. Now they're about $1.50 more per pound, but I'm still buying them because they're so good. I am making some choices in regards to spending more money on food in order to, one, get higher quality food, and two, have more food that I can try, because I can buy thousands of veggies and make all these different things and eat them throughout the day instead of buying 100 chocolate bars and doing the same thing. A little insight there. Tomorrow we will see how it goes. I might go see if I can find something that I can eat right now because I know that I need it, and it's still relatively early. It's 9 o'clock. I had dinner at 11 o'clock last night, so 9 would be a good time. So let's see if maybe I'll have some fruit. Banana, orange, frozen fruit. We will see. Hello everyone. How are you? So this is the food video, week in the life. I do just want to give you a little bit of an update of everything else that's happened today. I went to the gym today. It was a morning workout. I think I talked to you guys a couple weeks ago about starting a morning routine, and I definitely have not, but I believe I've also told you that these morning physical therapies are leading to morning workouts, which is kind of making me feel like, do I want morning workouts? Do I not want morning workouts? I'm still getting used to it. I did day 3, week 3 of Couch to 5K. I'm supposed to go on to week 4 after this, but I think I'm going to do week 3 again, which is a 90-second run, 3-minute run interval type of deal, and it just was hard. And I'm scared of the 5 minutes. But I also feel like I was scared of the 3 minutes. So maybe the next time I go to the gym, I will do a 5-minute run to see if I can do it, see how it feels, and then go from there. I would really like to up my speed as well. Right now I'm running at 5 miles per hour. I think the goal based on the app and the 30-minute run it wants you to do for a 5K, they're looking, phone got full, but basically I was saying they wanted you to do a 6-minute mile, a 6 mile per hour run, which is a 10-minute mile. Yeah, that's what they want. Did the run. I also went to physical therapy. That is going really successful. I'm so happy I'm actually going because I need it. And then as for just the tracking of the food, I definitely am finding it helpful, and I know that I need to stay on track and eat good things in order for me to continue to want to track. Maybe that is a guiding force of me continuing to eat healthy. I do have to say that I have started metformin, 3 pills. There's a whole video on it. I probably have said that once in this video. And I'm wondering if my lack of a breakfast is causing me to have this nausea throughout the day, which in turn is making me not want to eat really well or at all. Play around with that to see as I track my food, if I have a better breakfast, do I feel better because of the metformin? I don't really know. We'll see how the tracking goes. I'll show you what I tracked today, and I will see you guys in a little while. What I just showed you was the food I ate today. Tracked absolutely everything, and it was over 3,000 calories. I made good choices. I definitely wanted to snack and I was hungry for lots of things, but I had 3 bananas and I ate oranges instead of eating the cupcakes that are in the fridge. Healthy choices even if I ate more than I wanted today. And I'll be interested to know, one of the things about the tracking is the Cowboy Caviar I put into some other app to tell me the calories in it. So I don't know how accurate that actually is. So it'll be interesting to see what Lindsay says when I see her next week. So see you guys tomorrow. Good day, bad day. I definitely didn't fill you in on anything yesterday. I just showed you my food log, and for some reason I just feel like this unnatural urge to eat everything in sight. One of the great things about this time of the week, I guess, is the fact that I still have bananas and halos in my house, so every time I was like, I need to eat something, I grabbed that instead. I'm a little worried about next week as those things start not being in the house anymore and we go into, if you guys have not been here before, I do shopping about every 2 weeks, and that's because I get paid every 2 weeks, and usually what happens is I eat really good on week 1 of that grocery shopping cycle, and then week 2 it's just a lot harder because all of the quick, easy, fun things are gone. We'll see how tomorrow goes. The goal today is actually to make a taco slow cooked
soup type of deal. That'll be for dinner tonight. I'm gonna get that ready here in a little while. Yesterday was a weird day. I did not feel like exercising at all. I was supposed to be at work, but there's a snowstorm, so I was home. There's still a snowstorm happening right now as I look outside. I'm just gonna have to find fun and interesting ways to get in my steps and to get in my exercise, because I just don't think I'm gonna make it to the gym. So we'll see. Keep tracking, being mindful, keep those excuses in my mind. It's easy, it's just there. I have it in my house because Kensley needs it. Like, those things are in my mind this week, and I'm trying to think of them really, really well when I'm like, do I want that chocolate bar or do I want that halo, that orange? I'm gonna take the orange because the other stuff is just in my house because there are other people that live here. Good morning, guys. Tracking food, thinking about no excuses with food. That was the goal this week. And then yesterday I tracked food, but I completely forgot about every single excuse that I was trying to get rid of. It seemed by tracking food and thinking about food and knowing that I had like calories available to me in some ways made me go, well, then I'm gonna have the chocolate. And maybe that's like the goal, like all in moderation. And I see that if I eat well, I can have a treat. The issue became once I had one treat, I wanted many treats. I did meet my calorie goal, kind of, and my exercise goal all week. By exercising more, I was able to eat more. They balance each other out. Yesterday I didn't exercise, but I ate. And I ate a lot. And I don't know why, but I tracked it all. I hope you guys enjoyed this week. I'm going to continue to think about all of these things because I really feel like the food is the issue. And I'm becoming so unmotivated about the exercise. Like, trying to exercise at home is so hard because I really like going to the gym, but I know I can't get to the gym all the time, and I know I'm going to have to do at-home exercises, so just trying to fit it all in. The internet also didn't work yesterday, so I just was like unmotivated. And then if I would have been able to like watch a team body project video and exercise, I probably would have become motivated, but since it just didn't work, I didn't do anything. So it was just a particularly bad day yesterday. Yesterday was 100% a cheat day, one that I haven't had in a while. I mean, I don't even think I got 5,000 steps. I don't even know when I got first steps yesterday, but it wasn't 6,000. It was between 4,000 and 5,000. Whatever. Sometimes you just need a cheat day. It just stinks that it just happened to be when I was really trying to pay attention to my food. But I think it's also a very realistic look into my life. I feel like I don't usually track and I just assume that I'm always doing a particularly good job. But I bet that these cheat days or days that I didn't do particularly well have happened in this journey thus far. I just now have a clear picture of it based on my food tracking. I've always had kind of a clear idea about cheat days with exercise based on the Fitbit. By having the tracking and the Fitbit, I'm now seeing that there are cheat days in both aspects, and then also it's really bad when there's a cheat day all at the same time. But it's also like not a bad thing. It's not necessarily a bad thing to have a day where you just completely go off the rails, right? But you just have to get back on. I have to say I'm really trying to get back on today because it's like 9 in the morning. I don't even know what time it is. It's 9 in the morning and I'm gonna go get ready for the gym. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna head to the gym, and it was a snowstorm the last 2 days, so I'm gonna be slightly going out in the treacherousness, but I'm gonna make a coffee. I'm gonna start getting ready for the gym. The goal is to probably be heading to the gym around 10. I feel like an hour is a good amount of time to like get up and prepare. So we're gonna do that. It's gonna be a new day. Let me know how you feel this week went. Let me know how your journey is going if you're on one, and if you want to see how the next week, the next day, the food I'm eating, how this whole journey is going, let me know. Subscribe. You can also let me know, but really just subscribe. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.